Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's gonna go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only
a textbook reversal there. Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it, I know it, and all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have... Oh boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times. What a counter! I am so glad Chris Benoit isn't the World Heavyweight Champion anymore, JR. I couldn't stand it when Raw was being represented by someone like him.
Oh, yeah. What a tragedy it was to have a champion who was utterly devoted to the business and to...
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact.
It's like he read his opponent's mind. Chris Benoit thinks he's the toughest superstar in the WWE. Great strategy. Pick a body part and keep working on it.
And we're certainly seeing the results of that strategy now. He's taken every advantage in this matchup, and it looks like he plans on taking a few more.
If he's not the dirtiest player in the game, JR, he's a shoo-in for second place.
What a submission hold! Could this be a tap-out?
It isn't.
It's over. Chalk up another win for that.
Hey, I heard how the new general manager, Steve Austin, wants you to keep an eye on me because he thinks I'm a traitor to Raw. Well, I've got a message for him and for you. I'm no traitor, and if you want to call me a liar, you better be prepared to back that up.
Whoa, calm down, Benoit. No one's calling you a traitor. You coming here from SmackDown to go after the World Heavyweight title might seem a little suspicious, though. Maybe JBL's been planning this for a lot longer than anyone realized. If it's just a coincidence, you got nothing to worry about. If it's not, then...
Look, I came to Raw for one reason. To prove I was the greatest WWE superstar in the world by winning the World Heavyweight title. The most prestigious prize in our business. Every big decision in the business is made because of the title. If you want my advice, follow the trail of gold, and you'll find out who's got the most to gain.
Follow the trail of gold? What's that supposed to mean? Did I just hear you say that you think one of Raw's champions is a traitor? In case you've forgotten, I'm the Intercontinental Champion, and I don't take kindly to being called a traitor. Screw Stone Cold and his deputy, and this stupid investigation. I'm gonna start beating the truth out of people, and I'm gonna start with you, Benoit.
Whoa, Kane, chill out. You went on the defensive pretty quick there. I almost have to wonder if you are trying to hide something.
Is that right, Orton? And I wonder if you and Benoit are working together for JBL.
Me, working with Benoit? In case you've forgotten, the Legend Killer ended Chris's first World Heavyweight title reign. You think he'd want to work with me? Come on, Kane, you sound more nuts than ever, making accusations like that. But maybe you're right about one thing. Maybe we should meet in the ring tonight, and see who can beat the truth out of who.
Sounds good to me. The deputy and I will see you two traitors out there.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some...
He's really cranking up the pressure on that hole, JR.
He sure is. There's no doubt he's looking for the submission right here. Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it, I know it, and all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans.
He's going for the pin. Remind me to never try and step between these guys, JR.
That would be hazardous to your health for sure, King.
2, 3.
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home disappointed. He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU. His opponent has softened him up, JR. Now it's in for the kill.
He's got no defense left against a strong submission hold.
And submission is locked in, JR. And this is a tough hold to break.
These superstars took each other to the limit, but it's over now.
Here are your winners.
All right. So what do you find out so far?
Got some leads, but nothing solid.
I figured. That's why I'm sending you to No Way Out this Sunday to raise some hell and see what you can dig up.
No Way Out? That's a SmackDown pay-per-view. Did you clear this with Theodore Long?
Hell no, I haven't cleared it with Teddy Long. For all I know, he's in cahoots with JBL. Besides, if Teddy Long wants to keep Raw superstars off of SmackDown, he never should have let JBL come to Raw.
Okay, good point. I'll check out No Way Out this Sunday. What's on the schedule for tonight?
Hell, that's up to you. What's your gut tell you?
Think that a monster like Kane is capable of being a traitor, JR?
I have no idea, King. Why don't you get in the ring and ask him?
Well, from the look looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is still an extremely competitive match that could go either way.
You know, JR, it's obvious that the only exercise you get is stretching the truth or jumping to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. You're looking pretty fit, though, I must say.
I can't believe he countered that one.
And there's the cover.
No trouble kicking out of that one. There's the pin.
1, 2.
He really didn't think he was going to get the pin, did he? You know, JR, when I saw this matchup,
Rope
I don't
break.
care how tough you are, JR. No one can take this kind of pain for long.
You're absolutely right, King. We've seen many superstars tap out to this
Rope break.
very hold. Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it. I know it. And all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have more character than many so-called respectable superstars.
He reversed it.
Did you see that? Ring the damn bell. You can't let somebody get away with that.
I don't think the ref saw it, JR. And if the ref doesn't see it, it's not illegal.
I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain. He's got his opponent in a
1,
pinning predicament.
2, 3.
Wow. Listen to this.
Well, there it is. That's the match.
Batista? What the hell were you doing in JBL's limo just now?
What? Me? I could ask you the same question. What are you doing here at a SmackDown pay-per-view?
Austin sent me here to look for suspicious behavior. And you getting out of the WWE Champion's limo seems pretty suspicious to me.
Look, you've got it all wrong. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the situation just like you. I came here to confront JBL about his plan to handicap Raw. He told me since Stone Cold's the new general manager, he's given up on it.
Let me get this straight. You say you weren't just conspiring with JBL in the comfort of his limousine? Instead, you were confronting JBL about his takeover? But now JBL just says he's gonna give up anyway? And I suppose you'll say you believed him.
No, as a matter of fact, I didn't believe him and I challenged him to a match. I was gonna destroy him tonight and put an end to his plans myself. If you went in on that, we'll make it a tag team match. But if you're calling me a liar, then you and I can settle this right here, right now.
superstars possibly have left?
They got as much left as it takes, Cole. Trust me. You get in that ring and you find out you got reserves you never knew you had.
I can imagine. Nothing pushes you to the limit quite like a WWE match.
Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
3.
There's no doubt that these fans love him,
4.
Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
6.
Kurt Angle is such a phenomenal actor. I'm afraid he's going to hurt himself if he keeps this up.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. Keep it up.
1.
I wonder how JBL's... He was one step ahead on that one.
2. 3.
Well, it looks like they're
4.
slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move, in my opinion.
5.
Well, come on. You just can't keep going non-stop. That's a
6.
good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No,
7.
but you can't give the opponent any time to recover, neither. You gotta stay on them and wear them down.
Well, what about picking your spot? If you try to execute a badly timed move just because you want to stay on offense, that could have a disastrous result.
I'll tell you what, Cole. Let me talk about what it's like. This ain't exactly on the up and up, but I dig it. I can't remember the... Man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter.
I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner. JBL has every advantage you could possibly ask for in his life. Money, talent, fame, and a natural drive to succeed. And I think that's why it's so disappointing to see him act the way he does.
What are you talking about, Cole? Everything JBL does, he does for the WWE fans. He's rich enough that he doesn't even have to put his body on the line night after night. He does it because he's a man of the people. Oh, man, this is just about the last hold you want to find yourself in.
I can imagine. Just look at the pressure being applied here.
I never stop being impressed by Kurt Angle, a multi-time WWE champion. I feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that.
That tag shows some impressive teamwork.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world, doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, girl pants. I went into this expecting a good match. I'm just saying, it's even better than I thought it would be.
I know exactly what you mean. These superstars certainly are pulling out all the stops.
Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in. I think we know where he's going with this, Cole.
Here it comes. The FU. He just drove his opponent straight into the ground.
He slipped out of that one. Man, he's going for the cover, Cole.
This referee is taking matters into his own hands.
Wow, great reversal. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think the highlight has been so far?
A lot of wow, look at that submission. I ain't never seen it executed better.
Neither have I, partner, and this might be enough to get the tap out right here. Well, give him an A for effort.
Yeah, and give him an F while you're at it, but no freaking way you're gonna lift him.
What a counter that was.
What is he thinking? If he's hurt, he's got to protect that part of his body.
I think these fans know what's coming next.
You know it, Cole. The F you. Man, get a load of that power.
He's got him covered.
1, 2.
This counts.
Oh, man, I can't believe that wasn't 3. Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time you've made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent limp.
He's taking some serious damage. His opponent isn't fooling around here.
Yeah, no kidding. You can't let someone keep working you over like that.
Look at this. Could it be?
You're damn right it is, Cole. And that's a heck of a finisher right there. He can get the pin right here.
1, 2.
Don't rush him.
3.
He's counting his own pace.
The match is over. That's all she wrote.
Here are your winners.
Hey, Deputy. What the hell were you thinking yesterday?
Excuse me?
Last night, at No Way Out, you saw Batista getting out of JBL's limo, and you thought he was there to get to the bottom of JBL's plan? Who the hell gets to the bottom of anything in the back of a limo?
Well, now that you mention it, I've had a few late nights with some hot... Never mind. The fact of the matter is, Batista's clearly a traitor, and I'm starting to think that you might be too if you're ignoring such an obvious clue.
Randy. You've just never gotten past the fact that Evolution threw you out and took the World Heavyweight title from you. The same title that I'm wearing around my waist these days, if you haven't noticed. And you, Benoit, since you were paying such close attention to my actions at No Way Out, you probably saw that I took my lumps from not one, but 2 WWE champions. And neither one seemed to be going easy on me. The two of us have been busting our asses trying to figure out who the traitors are here on Raw. Let me tell you, I haven't always liked this guy, but at least I've got respect for him. He's got more heart than you two put together. If you guys want to keep flapping your gums, why don't you put your money where your mouth is and meet us in the ring later tonight.
I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to run. He's tagged in his partner. Open your eyes, ref. I can't believe he got away with that.
Well, you might not like it, JR, but he's going to do whatever it takes to win this one. I'll never understand what the big deal is about Batista. He's just another...
Looks like he's trying for a pin here. He countered that and made it look easy.
Orton calls himself the Legend Killer, but I think he's going about that all wrong. He's still got so much to learn. Why would he want to destroy the very superstars who could teach him what he needs to be one of the true greats?
Randy Orton.
He countered that one perfectly. I think the best is yet to come in this match, JR.
I agree with you 100%. Whenever you put abilities of this caliber in a match together, it just gets better and better. He's a slippery devil.
I think I know who's going to win this match, but I don't want to say. I'm afraid I'll jinx it.
Come on, King. Don't tell me you're superstitious.
Of course not, JR. I'm not superstitious because I know that's unlucky. He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here. What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like
you're not going to get him with that one.
Randy Orton,
he's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be. Not the FU. He can't keep letting his opponent work the same area of his body.
That's a recipe for disaster for sure. Look at this. Look at this. You talk about a house of fire. You're seeing it right here.
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not going to end well.
Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena.
This could be a pinfall. There's the kick out. No surprise there.
What a counter. I wonder how far these superstars are willing to go to get the win here tonight.
As far as it takes, King. We've seen them put their bodies on the line time and time. Oh, no! That last shot busted him wide.
Look at the fans, JR. They know what's coming next.
They sure do. And there it is. The FU. What an impact. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, boy. And that's the match.